The Reebok Cup Series comes to the Talladega Superspeedway, the biggest track in the series, and the biggest chance for an underdog to take home the victory. Only 2 races remain in the chase, with Marcus Ambrose and Kurt Busch already being eliminated. Greg Biffle starts mid-pack today, along with Matt Kenseth. They could be on the outside looking in of the final 3 that makes it to the final race in Irwin. Who's going to take home the victory today here at Talladega, where Kyle Busch sits on the pole? He hasn't had a really good season, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. starts right next to him. He's had a pretty good season and still in the chase. Brad Keselowski is third. He's had a decent season, but looks to make it better here today. Also, could it be someone near the back who takes home the victory at Talladega? On row 1, we have the 18 car of Kyle Busch and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. In row 2, we have the 2 car of Brad Keselowski and the 1 car of Jamie McMurray. Rolling off in row 3, we have the 4 car of Kevin Harvick and the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. Starting off today in row 4, we have the 11 car of Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart in the 14. In row 5 today, we have the 20 car of Matt Kenseth and the 16 of Greg Biffle. In row 6, we have the 9 car of Marcus Ambrose and the 42 of Kyle Larson. Starting in row 7, we have the 43 of Aric Almirola and the 99 of Carl Edwards. Starting in row 8, we have the 55 of Brian Vickers and the 5 car of Casey Kane. Rolling up today in row 9, we have the 41 car of Kurt Busch and the 22 car of Joey Logano. In row 10, we have the 24 of Jeff Gordon and the 15 of Clint Bowyer. And rounding out the field today, in row 11, we have the 10 car of Danica Patrick and the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We're going green flag racing here at Talladega. Kyle Busch leads him down the back straightaway with Dale Earnhardt Jr. to his outside. Jamie McMurray looking behind Jr. And here comes Brad Keselowski to try to take second place away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. And he's going to take it. And now Junior fighting back on the outside, 3 wide already in the back. Here comes Brad Keselowski on the outside, and he'll take the lead away from Kyle Busch. Now here comes Keselowski down it. Oh, around goes Ambrose. He takes out his teammate Almirola. Johnson and Edwards are also involved. The first caution of the day comes out, and Jimmie Johnson, he's involved. Greg Biffle, a chaser down pit road, and Tony Stewart, the winner at Ohio Valley. As it looks like Almirola gets into his teammate and turns him right into Johnson. Edwards. Nowhere to go. Biffle got a little bit of damage there. And we're going to go back underway now on lap 4. And here comes Brad Keselowski on the inside. And Kyle Busch fighting on the outside. But Denny Hamlin gives Keselowski a big push. Pulls the outside. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes the lead. Matt Kenseth takes second. And Jamie McMurray is looking for third. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. pulls away. Now here comes Kyle Larson to fourth. A 4-car breakaway now. Lap 6 is underway. Can Matt Kenseth get around the 20? Here comes the 1 almost looking to the outside. He's got his teammate right behind here. Lap 7 is underway. Matt Kenseth still sitting right behind the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. When will anyone make a move? A 4-car breakaway here, lap 8 underway. Now the Ganassi cars are going to pull to the outside, and around goes Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 chasers are involved. Huge crash down the back. It looks like McMurray gets into the 88 as the 88 of Jr. tries to block him in front of him. And we're backing away, green, white, checkered, 4 wide. Here comes Denny Hamlin on the outside. Danica Patrick on the inside. But Denny Hamlin's going to lead him to the white flag. Here comes Kyle Busch, and also we got Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano trying to fight their way in there. Kyle Busch gets loose. Around goes Hamlin, and Kyle Busch beats Tony Stewart to the line in a photo finish. They're still wrecking going into turn 1. A photo finish as Clint Bowyer goes around. Denny Hamlin's around. He will not make the final round of the chase. Looks like Danica Patrick is going to try to make a move around Hamlin, gets into him, and Kyle Busch narrowly avoids it and takes the victory here. Kyle Busch, a great win here today. And the results, Kyle Busch takes home the victory. Tony Stewart finishes second. Joey Logano is third. And a nice run for Kyle Larson in fourth. Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 5. Kurt Busch is sixth, and while Matt Kenseth in seventh. And finishing in 8th today, we have the 15 of Clint Bowyer's teammate Brian Vickers gets a nice finish in 9th. Greg Biffle rounds out the top 10 with his teammate Stenhouse Jr. in 11th. Then the 2 Hendrick teammates Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon with the average finishes today. Danny Hamlin 14th and Keselowski, they've had an unlucky season in 15th. Danica Patrick in 16th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 17th. He could make it into the final round. Jamie McMurray is 18th. Jimmie Johnson, after a disappointing finish today, is in 19th. Then the RPM cars are Ambrose and Almirola, 20th and 21st. And with just 1 race to go, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, and Greg Biffle will be racing for the championship. The highest finishing driver out of those 3 will be the champion. As well as Kurt Busch, Hamlin, McMurray, and Ambrose are the chasers who are already eliminated. Tony Stewart there. He's having a great season, but just missed the chase. Same for Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Brad Keselowski with 97 points. Carl Lewis is in 12th. Casey Kane rounding out the top 15. He's been picking it up lately. Towards the bottom, Kyle Larson is 16th. Stenhouse is 17th. Brian Vickers 18th. Jeff Gordon just having a struggling season, tied with Clint Boyer for 19th. Danica Patrick 21st. And Eric Almirola rounds out the field in 22nd.